I'm Bo River for Different Drummers Online. Churches are trying to keep teens in church through music, liturgical dance, mime, even for fraternity-style stepping. Are they making the worship experience meaningful for teens, or is it just another chance to perform? Let's welcome Jacqueline Murray, Youth Coordinator at Cornerstone Presbyterian Church in Chicago, along with Amanda Young from 7th Presbyterian Church in Chicago. Thank you both for being here today. Jacqueline, can you tell me about the youth ministry program at your church and how you're getting teens excited about worshiping and being involved in your community?
At Cornerstone, we have a youth ministry. We are the Life of Cornerstone Leaders in Training. And one of the things that we do is we come up with a lot of different programs that involve the young people. So we actually include the young people in the worship ministry. So they are part of the planning of everything that we do. On the fourth Sunday of every month is Youth Participation Sunday. And our pastor allows our young people to actually plan the worship service, from the music and even sometimes to the scripture. We allow the young people also to give the message on Sunday morning. And so we empower them. And so we are training them. They are the church, if you will. And so we enable them and help them to understand that they are the church. And so it's not just the older people, if you will, who is to go out and to help minister to the people, but it's young people as well. And we try to make them understand and feel like, that they are a part of this.
Amanda, what has it meant for you to be a part of this program and feel this emphasis on youth ministry in your community?
It teaches us a lot of things that no matter what we do, Christ always comes first. And we, when they talk about the messages, they talk about stuff that we often go through each day.
How have you tailored the message of your ministry to the youth experience of today? Because it's complicated, right? Kids are often growing up in dangerous environments with a lot of influences, negative influences from drugs or gangs or something like that. How have you changed the message to make it really pertinent to this generation?
Well, first of all, one of the important things is that we have to listen to our young people. And, when you have to hear what they're saying. You have to know, what they're going through out there. And in that, you can, tailor the message, to what's relevant to them. And not only do we, the pastors, if you will, tailor the message, but sometimes we go out. Because, that's part of what we're supposed to do, is to go out. And we'll go out and bring in a messenger, if you will, that will give the young people the food that they need, to fill them up so that they can go out into society and be the young people that we desire that they would be.
What I'm hearing you talking about is leadership and building leaders of the future. So how have you balanced trying to emphasize creating leaders in the church with also being community leaders? I mean, I think those two go hand in hand, but how have you fostered that leadership training in these youth?
The word, we have to know what it is that we're supposed to do. And we can't do it if we don't know what it is that we're supposed to do. And so we give those young people Bibles. I have a Bible-toting youth ministry. And so, and to me, that is just really awesome to see teenagers carrying around their Bible. So there's many promises and life lessons in the Bible. And it's amazing to me as, we open up the Word to young people that they realize, but, this is not just for my grandmother, or this is not just for my mother. This is for me. It's stuff in the Bible that relates, to them, and it's stuff that they can use too. They say that the Bible is your basic instructions for living. Well, they're starting to see that, 2,000 years ago, 2009, it's all the same. And so if it worked then, it just might work now. And so getting somebody to, bring that to life for them so that they can actually apply the word to their lives and then therefore relate that same message to their peers.
Jacqueline, you've spoken about all these kind of interesting ideas about how to do this. Most amazing part of your congregation is the 2009 Soul Jam, really taking the message in a much more pertinent way to the youth. Can you tell us about that program?
Okay, well, but the Soul Jam, what that is, it's a cluster of 7 inner city churches. And what we do is every year, and this was our 3rd year doing this, we bring the young people together and we're trying to reach young people, if you will, and bring them into the church. We plan this youth revival. It's a 2-day event. We have a worship service. Again, the young people have put together the worship service. And the message this year, it came from one of our own youth, if you will. And he delivered a powerful, powerful message. And I think that in itself meant more to the youth than anything else that we could have done, that the message come from one of their own. And I think that's important to them,
Absolutely.
So with the message, and again, they planned it. They had liturgical dance, 2 of them. And again, the choreographer is one of their own, if you will. And it was just awesome. We had workshops with topics that they chose, topics about things that they want to know about.
So how do you take Scripture and the meaning of your faith and translate it into dance and movement that is fairly pertinent to today's youth?
Well, the dance is a ministry as well. A lot of folk, and it was kind of tough getting liturgical dance in the church, because we have the older ones. I was like, oh no, we can't be dancing in a church, but dance is scriptural, and we try not to do anything that's not in the Bible, as we are teaching our young folk. And again, like I say, dance is scriptural. It's a ministry. And so even to the songs that we dance off, it has a message in it. And the message, the song that they danced off in this year's Soul Jam was called Heroes. And it was by Kirk Franklin. And it had a lot of meaning to the young folk. And it related back to the theme this year, which was bringing the peace.
Amanda, what is this program meant to you in terms of that specific ministry, the dance ministry, and being able to express yourself physically and also be involved in worship and church?
I always enjoy dancing, but it's like when I can't find a way to express myself, I dance. And to be able to praise dance is just, I don't know, it means a lot.
It means a lot to you. Have you noticed any of your friends that are involved in your congregation kind of taking notice when they hear about the Soul Jam or they hear about the dance ministry and kind of taking a double step, like a church, they're dancing in church? Is it take some of your friends off guard when you tell them about that?
No, not
Is it pretty,
really.
are a lot of the youth doing it?
A lot of churches that I know, they praise dance.
And so is this a bit of a movement that's developing in terms of youth expressing ministry through dance? Is it growing in more than just the 7 church congregation that you are a part of?
Absolutely it is. And again, like I said, dance is a ministry, and it's, it's not like at the beginning you said, is it, just a show? We're praising God, and we got to give God praise in every way we can. And this is their way of praising God. And it's just an awesome, awesome experience.
Thank you, Jacqueline and Amanda, for being here today. I'm Bo River for Different Drummers Online. Look for part 2 of our discussion on teams and worship. In the meantime, keep the faith.